It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be heard in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
All right, well, getting a hold of Big Tin here.
What'd you find?
I will explain. I have no idea how to control it. The contraption that is there. The arcane box with something, arm, horn, weird thing. Not connected to the interceptor, but looks like it's watching over it, and it is arcane in nature.
All right, I'm going to tell you roughly where I am and that I have an idea.
You want me to come to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I will come to you.
Okay. As soon as he gets here, I will explain my plan.
Okay. A few moments later, he arrives.
We need to find someone who can give us answers. I don't know if they'll be on this floor, but we need to look.
Who are we looking for?
Someone in charge. If this part of the city's been evacuated, then someone in the guards knows why. Let's go see what we can find.
Go to the nearest guard post.
Pretty much, that's the plan. Nearest to the evacuated part of the city. Of this level, I should say.
Of this level. Great. You head through the crowds. Well, not the crowds. It's late at night. There's no one's out anymore at this point of the day. Just some guard patrols. You get around and you find a spot that is still lit up. And you found it basically by following some of the patrols. One of them got back and started entering into this building. A brief investigation and perception, you can tell that it's got quite a few guards in it.
Okay. Stealthily putting C4 around the base of that building on each of the quarters.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
All right. Stealth. 27.
27. Yeah, no one notices you. It's quite rowdy in there. Definitely the place where the guards either arrive to gear up for their shift or go to wind down for their shift. Almost a semi-tavern feel to it, but no barkeep. Just barrels where people fill up themselves and dining room area where they cook for themselves.
All right, using thermal and an investigation, I'm going to find out where the lead office building is and if anyone's in there.
The lead office, there is an office in the back with a single person. Same situation as most places in Grantinan, no windows. The only way to get into this room would be through the 13 other guards you see inside. And there is someone in there. But it's
How many
kind of like a shack. It's a single-story shack building. There is a roof, though. You can get onto the roof.
Is there an outside wall to this office?
There is an outside wall to the office, but there's no sightseeing into it. So you don't know what's inside, just that there's a person inside.
I'm gonna look down at Big Ten, and I'm gonna ask,
Can you Misty step both of us in?
It's super dangerous because I know where he's at, but I don't know where any inanimate object's at. Desks, cabinets, chairs. Who knows what will come into, but yeah, I could.
do any of your scans pick up on any of the objects in there?
No. I've tried. If it's not living, it's or arcane in nature or primordial in nature or thermal in nature, so I can see him. Is there anything else arcane, primordial, or anything like that in that room?
No. Just him.
Is he sitting or standing?
Standing.
So I don't. Can't even tell if there's a chair. I have, no clue. It would be a chance. I would survive it more than you would.
Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. I don't know.
I have another idea, but we're gonna have to do it very quickly. As soon as the wall goes down, we rush in, we grab him, and we run.
Run where? I mean, there's going to be lots of people chasing us when that wall goes. And how are you going to carry him? I'm not as big as I used to be.
You can still carry him. You're
Yeah.
a still quite large robotic cat.
Dog. At the moment. But anyway, yeah. Okay. Just where are we running to? Where are we going to try and take him? Just in case we get separated.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, this might actually... I have an idea. Okay.
We're gonna take him back to the interceptor. He's gonna walk in the door first.
Okay.
But first, we break him and get information.
We're going to be chased.
I ignore that because I know fully well.
Okay. I
I'm
just
gonna
don't know
set
when
up-
you're going to find the time to do this break him. But anyway, good luck.
I'm gonna pretty much with as little C4 as possible that can still bust down this wall. I'm gonna create pretty much a doorway in this wall. And I'm going to get my nerve darts ready. And they will be used out of my, let me go up to it, the needle bracers. So it's just going to be like, think. I'm going to hit him with non-lethal nerve dart, as many as it takes to put him down.
Okay. Give me a general dexterity. Add your proficiency. So take your dexterity modifier and your proficiency, roll d20 and add them all together.
18 on the die to a total of 26.
Nice. Yeah, you get a nice, solid position, keeping in mind where this person is standing, and the whole time they haven't moved. They've been standing in the same spot. But you get ready for this breach to happen. Get yourself up. You hit the breach. You
Looking
down.
Hold on. Before I do, to Big Ten, and this has all been over comms.
Right.
Has he moved at all?
No.
I'm gonna.
I don't know how they could have planned for this already. But, no.
When I tell you to run, because the backup plan is bringing the whole building down.
Okay.
All right. Small explosives detonator. It's like a handheld little thing. In this hand, big explosives around the whole building in my pocket, ready to go.
Fire in the hole.
All right.
Clink.
Clink.
Go off in sequence.
Explosions. In sequence. And at this point, I will ask for everyone to roll initiative. And I only have, because of how you all did this, I only have a map for one of your groups. Which is gonna be the 3.
Yeah, I thought so. There was no way. There's no way you planned on me aborting almost completely.
Yeah. And we'll be going over what happens in each of your scenes after we get our initiative counts here. But first, I need to figure out... Where is it? Here we go. Great. All right. Korag, what's your initiative?
11.
11. Delightful. Altian?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Spectacular. Minnie?
That is a 21 for me, please and thank you.
A 21, you're welcome. Big 10?
I rolled a natural 20 for a 24.
Ooh, that's a good juicy roll. Shadows?
29.
29. Incredible. Gonna do a little rolling on my side.
I see Peter has some sort of bologna.
Ooh. What flavor of bologna do we have today?
Lentil and lemon soup. I believe there's kale in it as well, with some seedy rolls. It's quite nice.
One
Very suspicious
Quite
rolls.
healthy.
Yeah.
Treating
Well,
your
that
body
part's
like
what
a
gets
temple,
me.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Well, my wife who made it is anyways. She wants me to live for a long time for some reason.
Oh, wives.
They do that. They do that.
Oh, I'm rolling very poorly on my initiatives.
Wonderful.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, well. No one did well.
Rolled very poorly, except for that one guy.
Except for that one guy. Oh, and them. They did fairly decently as well. All right, up first here is going to be Shadows with their 29. And
yeah.
on deck, hang on. Let me just trace all this so I know what's going on. Here's 4, 5, 6. Okay. Excellent. All right. Shadows, you're up first. BT, you're on deck, and I'm going to first off give you all an idea of what you are here for. So, Shadows, Minnie, and Korag. We're going to be looking at your map here. This is where you ended up. What is triggering this initiative on your side is, Minnie, when you step over to the side here, you can see that there is, at the very end of this corridor, just in front of a doorway, an individual with what looks to be a multi-barreled device, and he has already started to crank it. This is going to be essentially a surprise round against you, as you are getting a couple of shots fired at you at the very beginning. So before you even get to your turn, Shadows. Ooh, that's not a very good roll.
I'm just imagining the organ grinders from Gears of War.
Kinda.
Grind.
Alright, does a 14 hit you, Minnie? 14 hits? Okay. How about... That's a natural 20. Sorry, that one's gonna hit.
Oh.
And that one is a 12. Does a 12 hit you?
Meets beats.
Meets beats.
So, yeah.
That's right, sorcerer.
Why is your
This is
ace?
gonna be
Oh, the
rough.
sorcerer.
I'm not
Yeah.
allowed
Oh, I
any
forgot. Oh.
It's upsetting.
Oh.
Alright, first hit. You take 6 points of piercing damage as one bullet rips through the top portion of your right shoulder. The second hit is going to be... Ooh, I did not roll that very well for it. Oh, right. We
So we double the dice,
double dice,
add
roll,
the modifier,
add
and then
modifier. Yeah.
and then double that.
Thank you for reminding. The
I'm gonna
correct
die
process.
right away.
16 points of piercing damage. I rolled fairly poorly
Thank you.
on the second one, and the
Do
third
not
one...
kill my best friend.
The third one, ooh! It's 12 points of piercing damage. That's almost max. As these 3 bullets slam into your body, you getting the hit right off the get-go.
As a
And-
gecko?
the get-go. It's get-go, but I like saying gecko because, you know, close and it's fun. Right, Shadows.
With your body armor, you can save.
You can save 9%
20% on your life.
on health, on HP points.
I'm going to say so that you know it's over the sound of that boom 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 boom. We should let them come to us, and then I'm gonna come over here and open this door, step in. And place myself right here.
Right, that is a wardrobe, so you will have to move around it.
Yes, I have
Yeah,
plenty
okay.
of speed.
Excellent.
Plenty
Dude,
of
he's a
speed for that.
cat. He's just gonna climb up and go over.
I've got 55 feet of movement
Of
when
movement?
I'm walking.
55 feet of movement. All
When
right,
I'm walking, and then I'm gonna hide.
and you're gonna hide. Okay, give me a stealth check.
We have a 24.
24. Okay, that is your stealth. You are stealth at a 24, hiding behind a wardrobe. Okay, as the boop 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 of a gunfire goes off, we switch scenes and move down to Altian and BT, where a portion of this wall has just been blasted and crumbles down to the ground. You both have the surprise round on your end. BT, you're up first. There's an open doorway towards this building, towards the inside of the back end of where that office was.
we see the guy that we're after? Is
Oh,
he
you
still
don't-
standing there? I thought that
My
was the wall we took
imagination
down.
here is you took down a portion of the wall that isn't set to immediately damage or kill the person on the other side, because this is not a blast charge. This is literally C4 being put around the side. It's going to be lethal on the other side as well as your side. So I didn't imagine it was put at where he was standing on the other
Nice.
side of the wall. So
Gotcha.
he wouldn't be in
we
sight.
would be standing at the angle though where we could see
Yes.
him. That's where we
Oh.
would be.
Only one of you
Waiting.
would be able to. Unless you're both going on the same area.
We're just gonna be on the same side. I'm gonna call Big Tin over and be like, stand right here. We'll be able to see.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, you can see him. Let me tell you what it looks like. A guy inside a guardsman uniform. Nope. He's in a guardsman uniform, and he's looking at now this open wall with shock and surprise, little hunched over,
How far away?
20 feet.
Very
Come
quick.
with us. Suggestion.
Is that a
Oh.
spell?
Yes.
Okay,
Wisdom
Oh.
save.
wisdom save.
I'm trying to do this fast and easy, but he could save, and then we'll have to do it the hard way.
We'll see. I like the thought. That is a 12.
No.
He fails. Okay, so then on his turn, he needs to follow you.
Yeah.
He takes his action to follow you on his turn. Great. Wow. Yeah,
That
his
was-
eyes glaze over and the shocked expression melts from his face. And he starts to take the motion to walk your direction.
Okay.
Can we hold on. Hold on.
Don't break it.
Yeah, so I can't deal damage or else it breaks. Right? But can I hurry along?
You
Can we
add,
hurry along?
you can add a sense of urgency. Suggestion's only going to last one round.
Okay, so this is what I'm asking. Is if we can both use our turns to move him quicker.
At a quickened pace.
Is it like pick him up and move him? That way we are
He's not protesting at all. You certainly can do that. If you'd like to preemptively say you're using your turn to pick him up and carry him. And like usher him along at a speedier rate.
Well, this is what I was wondering, and this is also a question to Big Tin, because he just used an action, right? I'm assuming that spell
Yeah.
was an action.
That was an action.
I was thinking he used his movement, and I am going to be the one to go in, pick him up, set him on Big Tin, but I'm also going to tie his hands very quickly behind his back.
That should be fine.
And then we are going to boot, scoot, and boogie as quickly as possible with whatever is left of our movement.
Alright, if that's the case, I'm going to mark your turn as complete, but keep you in the initiative order.
Mhm.
So you're using movement to go in, 20 feet of movement. And picking this guy up, it's going to be your action. So it's going to be a bonus action tie.
Okay, actually, if it's going to be a bonus action to tie, I'm just going to put him on Big Ten, and I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. Because I am a rogue, and I can do that. And I'm going to get out ahead. That way, by the start of our next turn, my next turn, I can blow that building. And we'll both be far enough away.
Alright, perfect.
And then I'll still have movement at that turn.
So with all this considered, I'm BT, you still have some movement left and a bonus action.
Do I need to do any movement towards him to help you, Altian?
Yeah, so it would be the equal amount of movement to get in, right? Pretty much.
I
Yes,
figured
yeah.
my movement's going to be eaten up then to get in and get out.
Should be. Your movement's at 45.
40.
Yeah, yeah.
40
get.
at the moment. Back
Oh,
down.
it is 40. That's right. Yeah.
Back down. De-evolved.
I'm looking at a higher leveled one.
Yeah.
So then, yes, you can get in and out. And with his turn being after yours in the initiative order, that actually works out well, because then you can use your turn to get farther away from the building that's about to explode.
Yeah.
Because he'll be a good distance past the building already by that point.
And then when we meet each other, I can tie his hands real quick, and then we can.
Scooch and Boogie. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
Well, then for my bonus action, I will go 30 more feet with the Misty Step.
Oh, beautiful.
So you'll both
Beautiful.
be in a position at
Oh,
the start
sorry,
of your
can't.
next.
Can't. 2 spells.
person.
Can't do 2 spells.
That's right. Yes.
Oh, can't do two.
Yep.
Oh, it counts
Suggestion.
as a spell. That's right.
That's a good catch.
And you don't have any.
Well, it's we're going to count it as 2 spells, even though it's technically not spells for me. But yeah, doesn't matter.
It works the
Same
same way.
mechanic.
Yeah.
Same mechanics, yeah. Otherwise, it'd be too overpowering.
Yeah. Well, we've that all planned out and considered. We're going to move to the next one, the 3 who are currently getting assaulted. You can hear some very loud footsteps outside one of the doors. I'm going to actually ping it for you all, so you can hear where this noise is coming from. It's all coming from this door, all the way at the top. Lots of noises coming from that door. So, Minnie, it's your turn.
I am gonna run away. So, and I'm gonna actually, before I do this, question.
Yep.
What is this? There's stuff in the floor. What is it?
It's just stuff on the floor.
How tall is the stuff on the floor?
A small pile, maybe a foot tall.
Oh. So if I duck, I can hide behind it?
Nope. That won't give you any cover.
Dude, I am 3 feet tall. It might.
It won't give you any cover.
Boo hiss. Okay.
Only if they are also 3 feet tall.
Okay. So I am going to... Why? What the heck? Okay. I am just going to do a dash so I can run into the room. Except there are 2 of me now. Nope, my computer just doesn't like Roll20 today. Okay, so I'm just gonna dash to move 50 feet and hide. Well, not hide, just stand behind the pile of stuff. And I don't have any bonus actions worth doing, so I'm just gonna hang out.
So something you can do, and this is something that comes up very, very rarely, so it's easy to forget about. You haven't used your action yet, so you can hold your action for something. So, like, if you
dashed, I only have 25
you did dash.
feet.
You do only have 25 feet. You are
I mean, if you
indeed
want to give
correct.
me an action anyway, that
No.
would be cool.
No, we're good. We're good. You're fine. Never mind.
Okay.
You're all right. Well, there you go. That's your turn. So
I am.
Altian's goes, and the subsequent planning takes action. It is then the guards down by where Altian and BT are. However, the guardsman that's on top of BT doesn't actually do anything. He is just happily situated at the top, going with you all without arguing. However, at the end of his turn, that glaze around his eyes does disappear, and he does start looking
No, it
around
doesn't.
with an... Does it not?
8 hours.
8 hours for suggestion.
Good lord. Okay,
All
never
right.
mind. Don't have to tie him up.
You don't have to tie him up then. Never mind. He is just going with you freely. I do believe he does get another saving throw, though. Can you read out the specifics of suggestion?
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two. Magically influence creatures. See, hear, understand. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune. Suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable. Let's see. Your target must make wisdom save on fail. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. Can also specify conditions that will trigger for a specific activity. Blah, blah, blah. It does not say anything about a reroll.
Then this guy is cuckoo screwed.
Besides that, if you or any of your companions damage the target creature, the spell ends. That's the end sentence. It doesn't say anything about a reroll.
Then his eyes don't go all hazy. Hang on, I'm just reading through something else real quick. That is for specifically targeted, not targeting self-spells. Tang. Twin spell does not work that way. You would not be able to use twin spell on Dimension Door. Good ask, though. Then yeah, he is happily riding you all, just kind of giving the look of, I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy to do it. That is his. The rest of them are, they spend this round gathering their wits still inside the building. After that, it is another person's turn. And then Korok. It's your turn, you're up.
Oh, the other person took their turn in secret?
Yeah. Theirs happened in secret.
Well, I just have slightly... If I had 5 more feet of movement, things would be much cooler. Well, I would like to use... I don't know if I need to do this or not. I'd like to use my bonus action to close this door.
Okay. That is your use item, so you've used your free use item action for this round.
Excellent. Well, my bonus action will be of no value then. I'm going to use... Oh, wait, it's twice. Wait, hold on. No, okay, I was right. Okay, I'm going to use all my movement plus my action to dash and go over here.
Okay. All the way up to that.
I am a blood hunter, whose main thing is to hurt myself to injure people more.
Right. Yep.
Would you allow me to roll one of my maledict dice on myself to take irrevocable, I think it's necrotic damage, in order to gain 5 more feet of movement?
Okay, who wants to roll percentile dice to see how friendly I'm being today? Tangerine, go for it.
I will. Okay.
Let's hope for a high roll.
51.
51. Oh no. That's in the middle of the ground. That can't be decisive in the middle of the ground. You have a bonus action left. I'll allow it, yeah, because you're hurting yourself.
Yes.
That just sounds amusing.
All right, I do 3 necrotic damage to myself, and I go through this door.
Hoochie. Huh? There you go.
Move in there. Huzzah!
You have entered a closet.
Broom covered.
The broom
I assume I
cupboard's
can't. What I bit. So could I close the door in with me as a part of it, or no?
For all this, you've opened the door and you've gotten 5 extra feet of movement. I would say that's where it has to get left from there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's where we'll stop then.
Okay. Stopping there. And what we do... The three of you can hear the doors at the far end burst open. And what sounds like metallic paws beginning to run down the corridor. They are going to get
No fair.
here. As well as some booted and armored footsteps running down as well. Korag, as you're sneaking in, getting into the entrance of this, those things come into your sight. One of them very keenly notices you. However, they've used their entire turn for dashing and moving on this turn. So that is where they're at for it. Which means we are now moving around to the top of the round again. Shadows, it's you.
Oh, yay! Oh, yay. Okay. Seeing that Korag closed the door and didn't come in, I'm gonna come back around. I'm gonna hold my action to attack the first enemy that comes through this door.
Okay. Hold your action for the first enemy that comes through the door.
Yeah.
That'll be your turn then. We're moving back around down to the bottom with Aldine and BT, who have quite successfully actually gotten away from their scenario. The building is going to go up in flames with the guards still inside of it. I think this is
It's
quite...
coming down on top of them.
Yeah, it's coming down on top of them. Yeah. And the guard is suggested. You have effectively actually gotten out of your combat already. Out of your screen, out of your scene.
Okay, then we are going to...
I did figure out why there is no resave. This is a concentration spell.
Yes. Yeah. You're going to have to keep your concentration up.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to quietly and stealthily head back to the area where the interceptor is, on top of a different building, not the same building. We're not going to go to the same place twice. And when that is all done, I'm going to ask Big Chin to, after I tie up the guard and all that, I'm going to ask him to break the concentration. But we can get to that later, because
Okay.
there's more combat happening.
That is going to take some time, yeah. It's going to take some time to get to. Unfortunately, that does mean the two of you are probably going to be quiet for a little bit as we get through what's
That is
happening to the
okay.
others.
Do you want us to roll our stealth now?
Yeah, roll
While
stealth
we're here?
check, and then you can send it to me in DMs.
Gotcha.
But for brevity on things, we're going to try to move to the others and carry on their combat. Which means, Minnie, it's you. You're muted.
Yes, yes. Step 1, I unmute myself. Step 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
there are no windows to the outside. Are there windows from the room to the corridor? Or like a window slit in the doorway?
No windows at all. None. No sign of windows anywhere.
You just don't want me to have fun.
It's already been canonically decided that Grantinan is anti-window.
But it would be better if they weren't.
Wrong country.
I know. Okay. I am going to come up to the door. And I am going to try and open the door. Okay. And then I step... Hello? Why did it close? Then I step through the door so I can see the corridor. And then I will cast Fog. It has a more full name than that.
Fog cloud?
Yes, where did it go? Where did my fog go? I literally just had it.
Fog cloud.
Oh, it's there.
That's the wrong
Okay.
one.
I found it. I am going to cast my fog cloud. Can I tell if there are more people coming from that corridor? That, like, entry to the corridor?
There sure are more people. On the other side of the door, you can even see a very large mass of metal that seems to be moving and is about ready to enter through.
Okay, cool. I am going to cast my fog cloud. And I am going to cast it just inside the entryway.
Okay, you see this token here? The secondary token?
Yeah.
Let's start at the fog cloud
Oh.
now.
Okay,
Take it and
cool.
put it where you want to cast it.
Okay, cool. We're moving that bad boy. Right. I'm gonna go with here.
Nice. And what's the radius?
20 feet.
20
yes,
feet?
the radius is
Amazing.
20 feet. So that's a pretty decently sized fog cloud.
Sure is.
Okay.
Look at that.
Actually, no, just kidding. I'm going to cast it there. Yes, right there. Closer to the entrance.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's my action. And that's what I feel like doing right now.
Okay.
That's me.
You
All done.
take a step out, wish your hands around. What does it look like when you cast magic? When you cast spells?
You know that weird silvery color of when you go outside in the morning and there's frostbite on the grass? Yeah, so it looks like just a haze of that around my hands while I do stuff. And then I kind of like finger gun it in the direction I want it to go. And then depending on the spell, it just pops up or it shoots or whatever. But
Two little
hazy
wisps
frost.
of this hazy frost light coalesces around Minnie's hands and then snap off to a specific location just behind these guards as they poof into a very sudden thick fog cloud. Korag, those things you saw, you can no longer see. They have been caught in this fog cloud, but you are just at the edge of it. So you are not inside of it. But you can no longer see anything inside of it. And they can't see you anymore.
They're gonna be real confused when they get out of there.
Real confused. Next would be Altian, but they are done with their initiative counts. The others would be the guards
We're
down
just
there.
too dang good.
They're all dead. The next one is going to be some people who are staying stationary. Korag, it's you.
Okay, I'm gonna use my once per short rest special ability,
Ooh.
Aether Walk, which by its description does not count it take an action. I do have to do it at the start of my turn. I can step between the planes. And you can move through creatures, objects, as if they're difficult terrain.
Ooh.
And you can see and affect creatures and objects on the ethereal plane. That part doesn't matter. The feature lasts for 3 rounds. I'm a little bit confused on some of the wording on that, but that part doesn't matter. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to 5 steep, and then I'm going to go through this wall.
Hang on. There's something that's going to happen when you get to the other side that I got to figure out. The specific language of Ether Walk. To figure out its effectiveness. Okay. Made between planes with a longer incapacitation. Through creatures or objects, difficult terrain. It features last for 3 rounds to the inside of an object. If it ends, you shunt it to the nearest. Yep. Times 2 damage. Yep. All right. We got to figure something out here. While you're ether walking, can you affect other things, and can other things affect you? Such as, if you were attacked by a sword, would the sword go straight through you?
My understanding is
actually
that
hurt
I
you?
would not
Would not?
I couldn't affect nor be affected. Is how
Nope.
I took
Okay.
it.
Then that's how I'm taking it too. Great. Because this actually was a... Oh boy. As soon as you step through, you're going to have to step through another 5 because you'll be in a plant. But these 3 people around you immediately open fire. The chain gunner
Cool.
pulls the trigger as he's spinning, and for the heck of it, 5 bullets whip right through your ethereal body. And you can see that there is a bit of a shocked look into stunned desperation of reloading and getting it ready again, as they have been holding their actions to shoot at whoever comes around and whoever they see. That's their reactions cooked.
Sweet. So I took 5 feet to get to the wall. How
Yep.
many feet is it to get through the wall in the plant? If it's difficult terrain.
20 feet. So it's 25 feet.
All right, so 5 more feet. Do I want to? I don't think I do. So I don't get anything, no surprise or anything. So I'm just gonna
No.
go ahead and use the rest of my. Let's see. 25 feet. So I'm gonna dash. Hold on. Dash to the other side of him. And use my bonus action to open this door. Or free action,
Oh,
if you will.
yeah. On the other side, you will see empty map. That is because on the other side there are no guards, no threats, no anything. It looks like an open escape route.
Okay. Well, that's all the turn. The end.
That will be
Still-
all your turn.
Still planes walking.
Still planeswalking. You indeed
Wait,
are.
wait. Take it back. Take it back. I can't affect things. I can't open that door.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yep, you are in front of the door. You are poised for it to be opened soon. There we go.
Yes.
Good catch. Thank you, Peter. I missed that one. On. Well, after you. Do 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 do.
Do,
Do 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 do. You all hear some calls in Grantinan as some people shout out inside the fog cloud. I'm in the wrong layer now. One of these hounds does spin around and try to go in here along with one of these guys. I'm gonna do a quick intelligence and perception rolls for them. They're spending their turn looking in here, looking for you, thinking you've gone invisible, trying to figure out where you've gone, because they didn't see anything, and the last they saw is you were in there.
I told you they'd be confused.
They sure would be. 10 feet of movement for this hound. He sees Minnie down there. They are then going to take a dash action to get all the way to here. 15 feet of movement for this guy. He is going to spend his other 15 feet of movement to get down here and to take a shot off at Minnie as he holds up what looks to be not a long-barreled rifle, but a shorter one. And he pops a shot. Boop, boop, boop. I really should stop rolling that dice. It does not like me. Alright, this is, I'm shooting at the sorcerer. It's a 12 to hit.
Meat speeds.
Maybe I should keep rolling that dice just for the sorcerer's sake.
Oh, you were gonna be Swiss cheese by the end of this episode.
That's not helpful. There are thousands of Swiss cheeses. Be
The one with
specific with
holes
your
in it.
insults.
It's only 4
The one with
points
holes
of
in it.
piercing damage. Very
Thank you,
low on the
Murray.
roll.
There are many types of cheese with holes in it. I'm gonna need you to be precise.
Swiss cheese.
The Swisser.
That's not helpful.
Well, you're turning into one of them right now as a 4th bullet rips into your body in another spot. You are bleeding badly, Minnie.
It's okay, I don't need it.
You don't need blood. What's that useful for? These other ones, I can't use that one for this. I have to use this one. Are going to get right there. Still inside the fog cloud. Oh, I need you to roll a concentration check to see if that fog cloud stays.
Okay, so that there is a con save. 19.
19, that's a pass. They're going to beat 10.
Nice. Oh,
So
okay.
you maintain concentration. Fog cloud still stays there. Gotta love utility wizards. We're back around to the top. Shadows, it's you.
All right. This is not good. Yes, this is not good at all. Got fog cloud up there. We've got an assault gunman right there. We've got this here iron hunter. Okay. Well. I'm gonna come out. I'm going to cast, with my action, I'm going to cast Darkness on this guy's gun.
On that guy's gun. Alright.
Yeah.
Read out what darkness does for us.
Alright, Darkness. That's the wrong one, sorry. Spells. Darkness. Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill a 15-foot radius sphere for the duration. The darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. If the point you choose is an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it,
Worn
completely
or
covering...
carried. He's carrying his gun.
Isn't worn or carried.
Yeah.
Right.
You can still cast it. You just you'll have to pick something else.
Oh. What if I cast it on a dagger and threw it at him?
Alright, well, you got the action for casting it on the dagger. Throwing it at him, you won't be able to do an attack action against him, but you can get it to where he is.
But I could also just cast it on the floor in front of him.
That too.
Let's cast it right here.
Right there?
Yeah.
Alright. Casting it right there, that's a concentration as well.
Yep.
There we go. Darkness cast. Minnie, you see a portion of the corridor and hallway just turn into complete darkness. Immediately behind where this hound is. Further obscuring any sight. And the ceiling's low enough to where your fog cloud and the darkness are reaching the top. It is completely covering this corridor.
And then I'm going to flurry of blows.
You have to have done an attack in order to use flurry of blows.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does say after you take the attack action. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Oh gods. What's the dodge action?
It's an action. There is a patient defense for monks.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Patient defense dodge action.
Patient defense, dodge action. Okay, mark off a kite point.
I've marked off 3.
Oh, that's right,
because
because it does. Yeah. Just didn't even bat an eye. That was okay. Cool. Well, What did I do with my pen? There it is. That is your turn. Which does mean you all don't actually see what happens at the top here. Let me just add in, hang on, dynamic lighting here. We're gonna draw, get a freehand draw a line. Like this. Oh no! Now I need to... remove sights from all these tokens. And there we have it. Now you all can't see.
We can't see through there.
Boom!
In case it's necessary to know, by the way, any like magical source of light inside the darkness is dispelled.
Yes, but we have the good time to remind everyone we do have the homebrew rule that magic trumps magic as much as magic trumps mundane. So if it is a higher cast light spell, it will overpower the level 3 darkness. However, you can also upcast darkness to overpower higher powered spells. In this case, it overpowers all the lights around it. That's only depending on the caster.
It is only a level 2 darkness.
2? Okay, level 2 darkness. Yes. Good to note. Everything else is like cantrip level, so all forms of light. Right now, currently. That's speaking, yeah. So something happens up there. Understood. Minnie, it's back around to you.
Cool beans. I am going to...
Oh, I missed my chance.
Okay. How tall is this Iron Hunter? Like floor to head?
Your height.
My height. So shorter than Shadows. Okay. Then what I shall do is step a little bit this way. And then because now Shadows is not between us directly, I am going to do Chromatic Orb.
Ooh.
And throw a... Let's see, what type of orb do I want to use? I'm gonna go with... Just for kicks and grins, I'm gonna go with thunder damage.
Thunder? Very nice.
Okay, and then... Okay, does a 21 hit?
Oh yeah, it does.
Wonderful. And then I get to roll 3 d8s, which are these boys. Hello, boys.
Good chunk of damage. Gotta love Chromatic Orb.
So that is 18... Yes, 18 damage to the Iron Hunter.
Amazing. Don't forget to mark off a spell slot.
Yes. Yes. And so that was 15, 20, 25. Okay. Then I'm going to come to here.
Great. Amazing. That's it, yeah?
That's me.
Cool. Minnie runs out from the door from where they are at, another bullet wound, aims their Chromatic Orb, another wisping look of silvery frost wraps around their hands, but this one kind of dissipates quicker as they launch it out and almost just distorts the entire vision of what you see as this orb launches out. Kind of like what a black hole does to light. The lighting is just distorted around, and as soon as it slams into the body of this hound, part of the shoulder just breaks into pieces as it violently vibrates through. Many pieces of it actually falling off. It is heavily damaged at this point. That is Minnie's turn. We are back to... Korag, where you're standing, these three... Let me just roll some intelligence checks for them quickly. Nope. That's good. That one's good as well. That's a lot of d20s. Oh boy. Those three, this one here, turns around and takes another shot towards you. He misses, goes through another portion, but you see a bullet slam into the door. And the one in front of you, I don't think you speak Grantinan, given where you're from. So he says something in Grantinan. And this one, wrong mouse, is going to run up and put his weapon away and draw a short sword. And just stand there poised, ready, staring at you. The chain gunner is going to very nervously continue cranking his chain gun, trying desperately not to be nervous about the person behind him, waiting, holding his action for whoever turns that corner for him to fire at. Which then brings us around to your turn, Korag. You're up.
Okay, so it doesn't specify Etherwalk, the process for stopping it.
I imagine it would be the same for starting it.
So a beginning of my turn?
Beginning of your turn, yeah.
Oh, so I couldn't do it mid-turn. Good thing I didn't
No.
try to do that. Okay. Okay, well then I will come out of it at this point.
You will get... He didn't move. You will get one attack of opportunity. Not attack of opportunity. He was holding his action to attack you with a short sword.
Yes.
Ha! That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
That hits. Ha! 6 points of slashing damage as you become solid and he brings the sword down across your side, giving you a good gash along your right arm.
Okay. Well, first off, I'm going to use my bonus action to Blood Curse of the Marked, and I will amplify it, so I'll take 6, rolled a 1, excellent, so I'll take 1 necrotic damage, and so if I hit him, and I get advantage because I amplified it, I will do an extra d6 of radiant damage.
Oh, sweet.
So
Which one are you
that's
aiming
good.
for?
Oh, the gunner.
The gunner? They're both guns, technically.
The machine gunner.
Right, the chain gunner guy. Cool.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 23.
23 hits.
And so then we're gonna roll that die.
Potential.
So that's gonna be 8. I believe rapier does piercing damage, and then we're gonna have 7 radiant damage.
8 piercing, 7 radiant for 15 total. Doesn't matter that you took a slash, you still stab in with that rapier, getting inside the left shoulder blade of this chain gunner. He calls out in pain, but still holds his position.
I'm gonna stab him again with my second attack.
Go for it.
That's gonna be a 19.
19 hits.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let me just.
Is that maledict once per turn?
The maledict is not. The curse I did was just the first one, I believe. Let me double check. Curse. Oh man, these curses are really hard to find on here for some reason. Oh no, it's until that part's until the end of my turn, but I only get advantage on the first one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so I do get the double damage on that, and then
The additional damage.
Okay. Ooh, rolled max on that. 14 piercing
Whew.
and 8 more radiant.
All right, Korag, how do you want to do this? They're squishies.
I'd like to stab him right here, and so it comes through his mouth.
Amazing. You get the shoulder, he cries out but holds his ground, whip it out, bring it, stab forward, and get directly between the base of his spinal column and his skull, pointing just out of his mouth, and there's a gurgling sound as you whip the blade out and his body collapses onto the ground. Now, to be clear, I'm not going to remove his body because the chain gun is still set up and situated. So any of these other people can hop onto it and start using it.
Oh, is it on like a...
It's mounted itself, yeah. It's on like a...
Okay.
Not a tripod, a quad pod of its own.
Okay. And then... In that case... Can I move on top of it to make that more difficult?
You can, yeah, if you want to move, yeah. You can step into it to kind of get in the way, to where they have to shove you out of the way in order to use
I've
it.
done that. That's Korag's turn.
Okay, Korag, that's you. Alright.
Could I shout out?
Yes.
So I'll just shout down the hallway, "Gunners down!"
You will all be able to hear that. It'll be loud enough for you.
That's it.
That's the end. Okay. Then we are over to here. These guys. We're gonna move to here. He's actually gonna go. This guy. Someone roll d20 for me.
I got a 13.
13.
I got a 13 too.
Hey, 13 is
Nice.
destiny. Then Shadows, you will hear coming from the darkness that you created. Someone go, "Ah, come on!" That's them. These guys have concluded that Korag is no longer inside that room. And they have started to run this direction. There we go. However, the one that you all do see, I had to do some maintenance and moving around the tokens on my end. While also configuring to figure out how are they going to respond to all this stuff. The hound in front of you, though, Shadows, is going to bite at you.
He has disadvantage.
That is good to know. Yes, thank you, because of the patient defense.
Yep.
Okay, that's not looking good so far. Oh, hey, same roll. Does a 15 hit?
No.
No. He lunges at you. I'm gonna... Yeah, you just get just out of the way as he misses part of your side of your ribs with his patient defense, almost reading its movements and its motions. Successfully evading it. That's the baddie's turn, so we're back around to the top with you, Shadows.
Yeah, may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. Peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles